Okay, so this is part 2. So we've created our behavior graphs for the first time. I just want to show you one more thing, a couple more basic things that I thought of during the break. First of all, if your dates are going down really far, if you're taking behavior data and your month that you're taking data for is really long, one thing that I find really useful is to lock up here so I know what my behaviors are. So to do that, you can go to View and go to Freeze Panes, and I click Freeze Top Row. And then when I scroll down, you always see your top row, so you know where you're typing in the data. Another useful thing I wanted to show you was if you choose to not do this format where you have charts on one page and graphs on the other page, and you choose to make graphs right here next to your charts. So again, we go to Insert, Line, and your box right here. You can go here and click Select Data. And we're going to select this data. Actually, I lied. I want to just select behavior 1. And I want 2 graphs, so I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. Another one right here. So I want behavior 2. So originally I showed you how to do that. So I said go to Select Data and do this, and then just delete or remove behavior 1. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is that when you do it on the same page, when you make your graphs on the same page as your charts, when you click your graph, it should show up with these boxes that show you where your data is coming from. So it shows me that my x-axis is coming from this purple box, and my data is coming from the blue box. And you can actually move both of these boxes by putting your cursor right on this top line between your date and behavior titles and your actual data, and taking it and clicking and dragging it. So I can click it and drag it. So if it started like this on behavior 1, I can put my cursor right here on this line, click and drag, and now it's on behavior 2. And you can keep doing that and click and drag over as far as you need to go. So those were the things I wanted to show you. And then to print, you just click on the chart you want to print. So this box, it sort of has this outline. We'll do this one since this is our prettiest one. And then you go to print. And you can preview it. You click preview and it will show you what it will look like. If you don't think that this is big enough, you can go to page setup and click landscape, and it should flip it so that now it's about the size of the page. Okay? So let's move on now. So let's say this is our behavior for the first month, and we are ready. We are into the second month. We're ready to do another behavior graph. So what I would do is, if we are starting give me a second. There we go. Okay. So if we are starting a new month, what I would do, if you're doing this method, is to click on the first date that you want to start your month on. Click on that row, so this is row 6. I should highlight the whole row, and then I right click it, and I'm going to go to Insert. And it should insert a new row, and in this new row, you just put this top column. So again, you can do this. You can click on that top row, and it should highlight it right on that number 1, and then right click, copy, and then right click, paste. And then you can write in your new month's data if you want to write an annotation that just says this is the second month, so month 2, or this is that was my August data, this is my September data. You can do that. So we'll put in some data. I really like the number 3. So I'm just going to put in a bunch of 3s. I'm going to make this blank right here because the student was absent. And then I'm going to make right here, I'm going to make this the weekend. So I'm just going to, there's no data there because it's the weekend. So, to make that graph, you can right click on your top graph, copy, and I'm just going to put it below it right here. Paste. And then to get new data, again, I'm going to go to Select Data, and so I'm just going to go like this. Oh, I lied. I'm just going to go like that. And that should be my data. And see, it has holes right here. Shows you holes where this is the hole where my student was absent, and this should be the hole where it's the weekend. If you want to make that clearer, you could go to Layouts and Grid Lines and add a vertical grid line. And then you can see right here you're missing just this bar, and here you're missing this bar and this bar. Yeah. And so that's what I do with my graphs. Then again, you can format it, which you saw in the first video, how to format. So that is video 2, and I will give you one more video to do other fun chart things on Excel. Thanks for watching.